The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
97.
Love, they go play action now. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On play action. Love to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Again, it'll be Robinson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like...
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Straight ahead is Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Love. Quick slant, Dotson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Going right back to Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Come on, set.
They'll run for it with Robinson. Shoves him aside. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Play fake. Here's Love. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Out to his left. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On 1st and 10, Love. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Robinson up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Love looking to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Prescott off play action. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Handoff now to Robinson. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Okay, ready?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Black shot. Ready?
Love from the gun. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And that's complete. It's Sims. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Love. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Prescott now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A turnover's obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
First down, and it's Pollard again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. To throw now, here's Love. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Love. Out left to Dotson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go.
Now Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On play action, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Robinson with another carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Let's go.
Glove. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Love, they go play action now. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Working out of the gun. Love. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is He's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game. And while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And now here's another interception. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception.
And my goodness, another interception. Sean Davis with a pick, and the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. That stop for a loss made by Damone Clark from his linebacker spot.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Off the play fake, Love. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. They run. Robinson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go.
Washington on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Robinson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase 8. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now left side on the swing pass. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Once more, Gibson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the run, it's Robinson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's Robinson, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the kick.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball.
Oh my goodness, what a game, buddy.
Finish things off.
Good game. Holy smokes, how fitting for at the end of the interception. Good luck, man. Go represent that NFC and go get the Super Bowl. Yes, it is, man. I look forward to many more of these contests against you, sir. Be fun.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
That was fun.
You can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Washington, they conclude the regular season with a final record of 11-6. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they're going to kind of bottom out here to wrap up this very forgettable season at 3-14. And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future.
Was heck of a game. Look forward to many more of those. You're so pretty.